Steve Fezzik here at the pregame.com studios, just off the Las Vegas Strip. And I'm going to go ahead and talk betting on fantasy football, but I'm not going to be in a fantasy football league. I'm going to talk about prop betting, quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, and why this has become a much bigger part of my betting portfolio, pulling back the curtain on what many pros are doing to make more money here betting the NFL. And a big part of it is product. There's so much more product that's available. I've noticed since the legalizations of sports, New Jersey started putting up so many more of these prop bets, and Vegas is following suit. There's competition, more competition, and with that, more opportunity. When you have more things to bet, there's more of a chance you can go ahead and get really good bets in. Let me talk about season-long bets. I'll go ahead and use one quarterback, Kyler Murray. How many pass yards is Murray going to throw for Arizona? Well, the data has not been good here in preseason. I'm just coming off a preseason game where Murray struggled big time in week 2 of preseason. So there's been optimism about Murray. His season win pass yards opened 3,200. I actually bet over 3,200. Love the bet. Air raid offense. Kingsbury should have Murray slinging the ball all over the place, playing fast. That actually got bet up to 3,500. So think about this. We've had a 300-yard line move on a player. So huge line moves, and this is not unusual that this can happen with prop bets like this. However, I do think at about 3,500, unless we see something different from Murray before opening day, that's going to be as high as it gets, and it will probably settle back down to maybe 3,400 here at post. But the good news is I'm not just betting on how many yards quarterbacks are going to throw for and touchdowns over the course of a year. And I got to give accolades to RJ Bell. RJ in his pocket has Eli Manning under 18.5 touchdown passes. How good is that bet? I'll make the case that is a better bet than you or I will find all year long in the NFL, because with the expectation Daniel Jones be taken over, will he take over, Halloween, Thanksgiving? I'm not sure. But for Eli to have 18.5 touchdowns as a line, that's really based upon him probably having to play all year long, 16 games, and it would still be a fair line. So you can see the sort of value you can get if you do your homework and make those bets early. By the way, sadly, that Eli Manning touchdown prop is off the board. But moving forward, week 1 through week 17 in the NFL, I can tell you, what does Fezzik do from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.? Am I betting football? Yes. Am I betting on NFL sides and totals? Yes. Is that my focus? No. My focus is on the prop bets that are being put up at so many books for the first time on Sunday morning on all the wide receivers. How many yards is Julio Jones going to go ahead and catch for, and the like? And those are the bets that I'm making. And it's not unusual that I might find one book with Julio at 101 yards, another book with him only at 88.5 yards. There's so much variation from book to book. You can play middles. You can play your opinions if you're bullish or bearish on a wide receiver, and you can follow injury reports that are coming down. What happens when a shutdown corner goes down and can't play? Obviously, that's really going to help the number 1 wide receiver. So much opportunity in player props in the NFL. Pulling back the curtain, I'd strongly recommend that you include that as part of your betting arsenal. We'll have more videos here at pregame.com.